back to another interesting episode of Keeping Up with Olaleye-Adelusola. Okay, as I'm giving you information about the visa, about migrating to UAE, about telling you everything you need to know, I will also be taking you around the town, taking you to Dhabi, Dubai, Ras Al-Khaimah, Ali, Sharjah, everywhere. And today I brought you to Mary, the mother of Jesus Mosque. This is Mary, the mother of Jesus Mosque. This is where I brought you today. This is where I want to show you today. This is a church. This is St. Joseph, and we also have a mosque, which is Mary, the mother of Jesus Mosque. So then I will still show you some interesting, some nice place, some interesting place you need to know. I will still show you everything. So today we are still on the employment visa. Don't mind me, you can't see my face. The sun is too much, so I need to use something to cover my face. As I said last week, I told you we are still going to continue on the employment visa. So today I'm just going to tell you, the first thing first, you guys should be very careful. Be very careful of the agents you are going to use for the visa. Any agents you want to use, be very sure they are going to do what you want. There are a lot of good, very good agents, and I don't want to say they are bad agents, but we have a lot of very good agents. They are going to do more than what you send them. They are going to provide what you really need, everything you really want. They're going to do it for you. So just be careful when you are choosing agents to do your visa, to do the employment visa. Be careful. Okay, so I'm showing you another view of the mosque. This is the main section, so I can't go inside because I'm filming. So this is like an entrance, and this is the main entrance is there. Can you show them? Okay, so let me just stay here. So as I was saying, we were talking about the agent. I talked about the good one and the bad one. Let me say good one, average one, and the bad one. So the good one, let me give the category, because my whole category I categorize them into three for me. So we have the good one, the average one, and the bad one. So the good ones are the ones that I said they are going to do what you really want them to do. So their charge might be much, their money might be much, they might charge you, but at the same time they are going to give you what you want, even more than what you want. They are the ones that will tell you this is the job you are coming to do, and that is the exact job you are going to meet when you come. They're going to give you the job you are coming. Let's say maybe an agent tell you are going to get a job to work as a security. When you get here, you are going to be working as a security. Everything you guys talk about, that's how it's going to be. It's not going to change. Then the average one are the one that are going to tell you, oh, you are going to get a job as a, let me use the security or the taxi driver, the cab driver as an example. Then when you get here, you are going to find out the job they are giving you is a cleaner job. Compared to being at home, it's still a nice job because you are going to get a good salary. You are going to get a good money compared to sitting at home doing nothing. So it's still a good money. But what I'm trying to talk about is they are not going to give you the same job they told you are going to be coming from. They will tell you this is what you are going to be coming from, and you get here and you'll be doing another job entirely. Then I'm talking about the bad one. Those bad ones, they are the ones that are going to tell you, okay, I've done everything you need to do, I'm getting you your job, and you're coming here to work, and at the end of the day, they might not even give you the employment visa from home. They might give you 1 month visa, or even let's say 1 month or 3 months. If they want to pity you, they will give you 3 months. But normally they might give you 1 month. They will tell you when you get here, they are going to give you the employment visa they are supposed to really give you. Then on getting here, you will be able to reach them. Their phone is already switched off. You might even be calling, they won't pick your call. So maybe they will just switch off their phone, so you won't be able to reach them at all. That is how people end up sleeping at the bus station. Then you will not be thinking, oh, maybe I will see my fellow, my brothers. My brothers are going to help me, that will come from the same place. Then you'll be looking for one bro to help you. You will say you find your bro to help you. There is no bro. You cannot find any bro. So far you leave your house, you leave Nigeria to this place, there is no bro here. There is no bro. Only if you go back to Nigeria, like Bobrisky say your bro they are about the collect treatment. So in your own case, your bro is in Nigeria. No bro is going to help you here. So, and they are going to off their phone. Those are the bad ones. So you have to be very careful so you don't fall into the hands of the wrong one. So then From there, we are going to go to it. Let me just pick a little one of contracts. Let me just talk about the contracts. The contracts, when you are getting a job, there is a contract form everybody needs to fill. There is a contract form everybody is signing. So when you are coming with employment visa, we have two types of contracts. It's for both the people that get a job here and for people that are getting job from Nigeria. If you're coming from outside the country or you're getting a job here, it's for everybody. The contract form is for everybody. So the contract form is in two categories. We have unlimited visa and we have limited visa. So if you are lucky, your company may give you unlimited. So, and if you are lucky at the same time, they will give you limited. So talking about limited visa is a 2 years contract, which means you are not going to leave your company until after the 2 years. You cannot cancel your contract until after 2 years. You know, you are even coming from outside. You are getting your job from outside the country. You are coming inside as an employment with an employment visa. So if you have a limited contract, you are stuck with the company for 2 years. You are not going to be able to cancel even if you get a better job. Then the unlimited one, you can cancel after 1 year, after maybe 1.5 years, and you can even use your 2 years if you really, you really love your job and you really want to continue with the company and they are doing you good, you can continue. But if you get a better opportunity, you get something better, they can allow you to go. So maybe it's just have to be an agreement between you guys. They will have to tell you what you need to do, and you have to follow whatever they said you should do. You shouldn't be, you shouldn't try to outsmart them and try to be like, oh, you're smart to get any. No, you have to follow the rule and just do whatever they tell you to do. But the most important thing is you have to work more than 6 months. That's your probation period. Your probation period is 6 months. So you have to work more than that 6 months. That's the most important thing, because even if you cancel unnecessarily for the limited one, if you cancel unnecessarily without having an agreement with your company and all that, they are going to ban you and you won't be able to work for like maybe 1 year or something. So if they give you ban, it's not going to help you. And the contract is applicable to both if you come inside to get a job or if you get a job from outside the country. Everybody fill the contract. We all sign the contract, so I did the same. So I won't be going so deep into the contracts now, because I will still talk about it in the other episode. I will still explain everything much more about the contract, so I don't want to go deep now. So this will be the end of today's episode. I don't know if it's too short or if it's too long, but whatever it is, just take it like that. So I would like to say a big thank you, very big thanks to everybody that is watching this video. Thank you. You guys are giving me support, like, oh my god, I love you guys. I love you. Thank you very much. Thank you for your support, and thank you for your positive feedback. Thank you for asking. A lot of people are asking questions. How are we going to do this? How are we going to do that? Let me just talk about there's one particular question someone asked about if the company cancel them, maybe they tell them to look for another job or anything or something, and it's the company that give them the accommodation. They were asking, so what is going to happen to them? So are they going to tell them to look for another place to be staying and all that? So if the company is telling you to go, maybe they terminate you, or maybe they're having issue and they want to cancel you. If you are looking for another job, definitely you are looking for another accommodation, because the accommodation you are staying is the company accommodation. And if you are not going to work in that company again, then you have to look for another accommodation to be staying. So that is how it is. I hope I've been able to answer your questions, that you are going to look for another accommodation, definitely. So the new company you find, they might give you, if you find a new company, they might give you accommodation, and if they don't give, they might give you housing allowance, so you are going to collect the house by yourself. So I think the second question someone asked, if the company is going to be giving them feeding. It's not all companies that give feeding, and some gives feeding allowance. Some will give you feeding allowance, but for those that are working at maybe restaurants, let me use a restaurant as an example. If you are on they have a morning shift. Most of the restaurants, they have morning shift, afternoon and night shift. So if you are on a morning shift, when you are going, they are going to give you your lunch food. If you are on morning shift, they are going to give you your lunch. Then if you are on afternoon shift, they are going to give you your dinner. So they are going to give you food. That's for restaurants. But for some other companies, they don't. It's not all companies that give feeding, and some give feeding allowance. When they are giving you your salary, they are going to add your feeding allowance to it. So then The third question, someone asked if the company is going to allow them to go and see their family. Someone even said that they heard that the company is going to be holding their passport. They won't allow them to go anywhere. Then fine. There's some that they are going to collect it. They are going to collect it to keep for you, but they are going to give you your ID. You see, if you get here after getting a job, you don't really need your passport here. You're going to be going around with your Emirate ID, with your ID card. They are going to give you, even if police stop you. That's what they are going to ask for. That's if you're already working. It's only when you are still on, maybe you are on a tourist visa or something. That is when they will be asking for your passport. So, and if company is going to allow you to see your family, definitely they are going to allow you to see your family. You know, we have time when everybody can travel. You can travel after your 1 year. You will have your vacation. So, and you can have your vacation after 2 years too. After 1 year, you can travel. And even if you have an emergency, maybe you have an emergency that you have to go home, you have to see your family, the company will allow you to go. They will allow you to go, and they will give you days you have to use at home. They will give you days to use so you can come back to work quickly. So they are going to definitely allow you to see your family. So, and that is it about that today. This comes to the end of today's episode. So next week we are going to continue, and I will still be telling you everything you need to know. Keep asking your questions, keep bringing them on. I will be talking about them. I will be explaining everything you want to know. I'll be explaining them to you. Thank you very much, and thank you for sharing, thank you for liking, thank you for subscribing. I love you. Bye.